Hello and welcome to the video. I've come to you from inside a campervan. Slept in it last night. We rented it off Airbnb and it was brilliant. It's got a pop-up roof and everything. It's a lot of fun. We're out to down the road, just heading up the west coast of the Lake District, and we're going to see what we can find. This is just a bit of a van vlog. Not really sure where we're heading or what we're going to see, but it should be good. We've just come into a place called Bootle, where we're planning on getting a bit of breakfast this morning. It was a bit of a long night upstairs in the pop-up for me because I lost my pillow halfway through the night because it dropped through the hatch onto the floor, and then I just had to sleep on the memory foam. So yeah, not the best night in the world, but definitely time for a good breakfast. That was not great. The Buyer Cafe at Bootle is shut. Probably due to coronavirus, I imagine. It's weird because things are starting to reopen, but sadly, not everything is. And not a lot of places have updated their opening hours on Google either, so it's a bit difficult to find a cafe that's open.
Castle. I'll provide the crafts, okay?
So we decided to come inland and we found the Woodlands cafe just near sort of Wasdale Head, or a bit further down from Wastwater. So really nice. We're just going to head up to the actual lake now and have a look around there, but it should be good. Very nice breakfast, highly recommended at the Woodlands cafe. So we've come up to Wastwater and it is beautiful. Got Seascale Pike in the background. It's unsurprisingly in the clouds because it is the highest mountain in England after all. It's not hard to see why this place is a World Heritage Site because it's just stunning from every single angle. Did you know, a bit of a fact here, that Wastwater is the deepest and cleanest lake in England? It's pretty amazing. Just driving over a bridge back there, you could see why. The water was just crystal clear, no pollution, no anything at all. It is truly beautiful. We're just going to head back down to the coast now. There's a place called Seascale, which has got a really nice boardwalk that goes out into the sea, so hopefully we'll be able to get a photo down there, but it is stunning up here. Welcome to the Lake District, seaside town of Seascale. Lovely, so it's like one massive council estate, to be honest, on the coast, but it has got this brilliant boardwalk which goes out, and when the sea comes in, it comes all the way up through here, and it does make for some really good photos. Sadly, the tides just don't really match today, but we're still gonna have a go getting a few photos. Yeah, it's an interesting place. One of the main things about Seascale is how you've got Sellafield nuclear power station just off in the distance. Shut down in 2004, but it used to reprocess used nuclear materials, spent nuclear materials. It was a very dangerous facility. And also in the back of the shot, which is there, you might not be able to see it on camera, but you can see the Isle of Man from here as well because it's just directly across that stretch of water. Brilliant little place, really. Brilliant little place, and we've got some brilliant photos too of it. It's a bit washed up and a bit forgotten, but kind of sums up a lot of this west coast. I think a lot of tourists go to the central parts of the Lake District. They go to Coniston, Keswick, Windermere, Grasmere, and they forget about the coast, but it really is beautiful out here. plan is now to head towards Buttermere and then carry on to Keswick, because we come to Whitehaven and then it's Workington further up the coast, and they're quite big sort of towns. They're not particularly nice, we don't really want to see them, so instead we're going to head inland, do Buttermere, do Keswick, and then come back out the top. And we've been told there's a really nice place we could stop for the night up there, so yeah, it's a bit of a trek into Buttermere, but it does mean we're getting back into the mountains, and they are stunning. Just come down to Buttermere Lake, which is on the left of me. There's also Crummock, which is up there, and they're both National Trust owned. Again, the landscape here is just extraordinary. Brilliant photo opportunity once more. Really is beautiful. You can see the blue tint on the water as well, just because of how clear it is. You join me back at 7:05. It's been a while. Since then we've been to Keswick, been shopping, got a new Arc'teryx t-shirt as well, and we're now at mile Fortlet 21, which is just ahead of me. We're walking up this path and it's just up there. It's the Roman fort built in the year 122. So it's been here for a while, let's put it that way. It should be really cool to see how they were built. This is one of the only ones which could be excavated and still exists today, so I'm really excited to see what it's like. Today all that remains of these forts is an imprint in the ground. They're part of Hadrian's Wall, which is further up just at Bowness and Solway where it starts, further up the coast. They were excavated in the 1990s, and ever since they've been left, really. It's amazing to think what it would have been like to stand here in the year 122, looking out onto the ocean, making sure the enemies weren't coming in to attack the lands that they'd seized. Absolutely incredible. The ditch that we're in now is about 3 metres wide, so they had 3 metre wide ditches, and then when you got up to the actual fort itself, those walls were 6 metres thick, and it didn't leave much room on the inside for people to move around and live, and people were stationed in there watching the ocean at all times, and you can imagine being in that confined space. It's mad to think what life would have been like back in that period of time. I mean, the year 122, it's nearly 2,000 years ago. It's insane, isn't it, really, to think that the history from that period can still be accessed today, and we know the lives that they lived. But 6 metre thick walls. Just imagine that fort behind me. It really would have been a force to be reckoned with at the time. There we go, so we're finally parked up for the night. Even got a friend as well in the background. And we've got the sunset over there. I'll try and zoom it in so it might, there we go. Sunset in the background. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Wind turbines in the background. The sea is a long way out, but it just makes for those really picturesque sort of light dancing off the pools of water across the beach. Thank you for watching the video today. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to set up the van for the night now and hopefully enjoy a peaceful night's sleep. But it's just been so nice to go around the Lake District. I'll be honest, we haven't had a break properly in 8 or 9 months now. It's been a long time. So even just to come away for a couple of nights and do something like this, it makes all the difference. And with that view in the background as well, just stunning. I'll see you soon.